Hey guys, it's Hawk here with another market update. Now, it's been a while since I've made my last video, over a year. The reason for that is there is nothing really to update. Things have been moving very smoothly since then. We were around right here when I made the last video, and we were basically anticipating a move into resistance between 110 and 130k. Now, a few things have happened since then. Mostly they were being updated in text on Twitter. So when we came around here, I've been speaking about a retracement back to 50k, primarily due to it being a halving shakeout, which you can see these vertical lines are the halvings. And a lot of people see the previous halving, they anticipate like a massive run and they buy in, so we shake them out. Right, and after that we were anticipating the final move into the original resistance zone. Now, the reason why I was expecting the price to reverse around the 50k area was primarily due to this trend line right here. See, people were expecting to get their long positions filled in this line, and basically they got front ran and the price just lifted off without them, essentially causing them to FOMO right into the resistance over here. Now that the price has reached the resistance, we have essentially entered the distribution phase. So we got the initial kickback here, and we're getting the second run up. Now if we draw another trend line from here to here, we can see that this is becoming an inducement. So we got an activation here and an inducement where people are seeing a bounce, they're buying all this through because in classical TA this is a trend line where you buy. And so basically retail are loading up their bags in this run up. Now, there is a question of whether or not Bitcoin will make another high, and in this large scale sense, it doesn't make much difference because I see this whole resistance area as one zone. So whether the price just touches it and reverses or it does a few fills and then reverses, does not make much difference. It's more like high time frame noise, because what we're looking at is whales putting their sell orders, and once they're done selling, once enough retail has bought into their resistances, then the price will start going down. But also it shouldn't take too long, so I'm seeing a reversal sometime this month, possibly early next month. Obviously, once the distribution is done, this zone, we are going to be trending downwards to the next accumulation zone, which is like this whole area, right? And there are a few different ways we could reach it. Now, since we're going to be breaking down the previous bear market lows, this is going to be a significant structure change for Bitcoin. Now, while technically it is possible that we'll just go straight down bottom here and then go up, I don't think that is the most likely scenario. It's definitely a scenario to keep on your radar, but there's a bigger chance that we will see some kind of downtrend, maybe even breaking the lows, but then we start rotating and start an uptrend, and it would align with the previous cycle bottoms around here. Like this was a cycle bottom and there were previous ones as well, and this one, yeah, the intervals, and people will start to assume that this is the new bull run, and then it does another flush. Of course, this would change the way Bitcoin behaves, but it has been changing for a while now, starting from the halving run up being so small compared to previous runs, altcoins being completely dead this run for the first time. So yeah, there are different things pointing to such changes. And like I said, it is possible to go straight down to this support. It's just somewhat less likely given the amount of distance it needs to traverse in the amount of time that we have. So it's just a bit more likely to see some kind of fake bottoming and then wiping that bottom out before the real run starts. And this is a multi-cycle thing, as you can see by the dates. We're looking at 2028 plus possible for the real bull run to start. That will take out the all-time highs. It's important to keep in mind that what I've drawn here is a rough estimate. a lot more detailed updates will be given on Twitter and in my private Discord as the price progresses, because I do need to see how the price develops in order to better fine-tune different targets and retracement levels. So this is just like a higher order overlay of, you could say, energies of how the price might move around without specifics really being accurate here. Most likely we're gonna see a path that's somewhat similar to this, where we drop down to 60k area, then we bounce back up around like so, and then go down to around 40k and start a consolidation till Q1 of 26 and continue downwards. Yeah, that's perhaps a bit more specific. Again, it's not perfect. You're gonna have to follow me on Twitter because I do much more regular updates over there. But more or less, we're gonna be looking at something like that. Essentially, as you can see, October 25 starting of a bullish move and ending around February 26. And till then, from June to October, it's a bearish move. That's what I'm seeing right now. So yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you around in my Discord and Twitter communities.